Let's build the ideal electric pickup truck. Good family car that can go off-road for outdoor entertainment. Refined driving experience. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 7 seconds. Comfortable and intelligent cabin. And let's add vehicle to load technology so we can charge at 6 kilowatts. Bargain new EV? Well, that can only be the Riddara RD6. Never heard of it, right? Well, let's get plugged in, Jamaica. So Xavier,
All right, what's up?
that pickup truck does not ride like a pickup truck.
No, it's a unibody. It's not a chassis and frame like most pickup trucks.
Yeah.
Similar to the Honda Ridgeline, it's one uniform construction, so it'll give you much more of a sedan or SUV-like ride quality because it's much more stiff.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the ride. I enjoyed how it handled the corners coming up the hill here. So we are here at Cafe Blue, enjoying our, cafe blue coffee, and it's really good, and the ride was really good as well. But I just want you to tell us some more about the Riddara RD6. What is it?
Sure. So the Riddara RD6 is made by Geely Group. Geely Group is one of the largest automotive manufacturing groups in the world. They own Volvo, Polestar, Lotus, and about 40% of Mercedes-Benz, on top of a number of brands in China as well. One of which is the Riddara brand, which what the RD6 falls under, which is their lifestyle pickup and SUV brand. So we're really happy to be bringing this over to the Western market. We're actually one of the first countries in the Western Hemisphere to have it. I believe we're the third, behind Costa Rica and Damrep. Damrep would have launched last month in February, Costa Rica this month, and we are now bringing it here to Jamaica as well.
Okay. But let me ask, why Jamaica? Why did Flash Motors decide that Riddara is for Jamaica?
Right. So, I mean, on top of being a born and raised Jamaican, looking to really get electric mobility here in the Caribbean, we felt that the pickup truck especially is a very, very good product, not just for here in Jamaica, but all across the region. As you know, Flash Motors is a distributor of vehicles and charging infrastructure across the entire Caribbean. So we felt that, according to our market research, according to what we see a lot of utilities, government agencies, private companies, as well as regular consumers drive, it seems as if the pickup truck is the most ubiquitous product. So we thought that bringing this product would help drive electrification forward. We do believe that the Caribbean is one of the best places in the world for electrification. We have tropical temperatures, we're not dealing with freezing cold, we have relatively short driving distances, and we think that the battery technology today is very suited for the region. And we have a lot of renewable energy, so people have the ability, whether it's at work or at home, to be able to actually charge from the sun and have energy independence when it comes to providing energy for their transportation. So we combine all of those things, and we think that this product is not only unique, it's highly suited for pretty much any type of market in the region. So we're happy to have it and excited to get it out on the road.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I think you have a very big bargain on your hand, and nothing like it I can find on the market right now. But what would you say, or who would you say is the ideal customer for this product?
So we think it's going to fit a number of consumers, right? So we have two versions. We have a luxury version, which is what you drove today, and we have a standard version. The main difference between the two are some accoutrements, so like panoramic sunroof, full LED light bar, two-tone leather, extra speakers and stuff. That's in the luxury part, and obviously, it's very nice.
Yeah.
But we also have a standard version that we think is really suitable for commercial fleets. So we've already had the discussions. We're already selling to a number of utilities all across the region that really want the utility aspect of a pickup truck with the sort of efficiency aspect of an electric vehicle. So we think that the standard version is going to be much more prevalent within the commercial sector, and then we're going to have the luxury version much more for the consumer, whether it's the single, professional, the tradesperson. We think a lot of people in the solar industry are going to be really looking at this product. People in farming are also going to be looking at this product as well too, but also, the urban dweller who may have children or activities or hobbies that require a lot of equipment or space. We think this is very well positioned against, even medium-sized SUVs. You get the full cabin space, and we'll look at it later. I'm 6'3", I can sit at the front and sit behind myself with no problem. So you have the full space within the cabin, but then you have the additional benefit of the trunk where you have all of that extra space. Some storage underneath the seat, some storage in the front, which is the front trunk. And then you also have the cab at the back as well too. So when you combine all of those things, it really does provide a lot of versatility. And so we're expecting to see a very versatile customer base emerge from the product.
I mean, for the features that this vehicle has, it surprised me when you first told me how much you're selling it for, right? So you went through some of the features there. I just want you to tell us what is the cost and what is the favorite feature that you have of this vehicle?
So the luxury version is 8.5 million Jamaican and the standard version is 7 million Jamaican. And like I said, the main difference between those two really is the battery size and some fit and finish features. So the standard version is a 63 kilowatt hour battery. We've tested that in Jamaica to between 300 and 350 kilometers of range, and the luxury version with the bigger batteries anywhere between 400 and 450, both of which are enough to take you to Montego Bay and back. They do have both AC and DC fast charging as well too, so using JPS or Evergo, you're able to catch, as quick as their equipment is, we can max that. In fact, we can even future-proof it. We can accept up to 150 kilowatts DC charging, which we don't have any such station in Jamaica just yet. But when they're deployed, we're able to accept that maximum charge rate. So based off of that, I think we are in a really good position, like I said, with the price. Geely, again, being one of the largest car manufacturers in the world, particularly in China, we do have quite a good cost advantage. Their batteries are made by CATL, which is the world's largest battery manufacturer. They supply batteries to a number of car makers, including Tesla, Mercedes, Jaguar, Land Rover, anybody pretty much. Most people, most cars that you would see that are driving electric vehicles, especially coming out of China, will actually be from CATL. And so, we've found that has given us a cost advantage and a price advantage that really makes it a really good value.
Yeah, and I'm happy that you're passing on that advantage to the customer, because if you think about it, I mean, your competitors, the other pickups, they're probably starting at a much higher rate. And, you're probably thinking about 9, 10 million, going double figure millions. You're coming in the market with your luxury one at 8.5, which is really, I think, value for money. And of course, you guys will see the features of the car. It's a really amazing vehicle. And I'm really in love with it. I get it. I really like it.
And I think that's a big part for us, is for people to experience it. I know there's a lot of people in Jamaica that are very apprehensive about electric vehicles. It's new, and we understand that. So I think the biggest part of what we're doing is getting people to actually experience it, sit in it, feel it, test it, drive it, and understand that it's a vehicle just like any other. It's well made, just like any other high-end brand would be. The advantage really comes down to your operational savings, right? To fill up that truck is around 4,500 to 5,000 Jamaican dollars. Something when you look at something like a Toyota Hilux, you're starting at maybe $12,000 to fill it up. So again, on your day-to-day usage, whether you're a business or just a consumer, your operating costs are that much lower, and that's on JPS. If you have your own solar, now your savings go through the roof. Right. So I really do think think that the value proposition is there. And like you said, being the only electric pickup truck in the Caribbean right now gives us a really good advantage because we can combine not only the fact that it's an electric vehicle, but we can also add all that extra utility. We can do a payload of 450 kilograms in the back, and we can tow with it up to 2,500 kilograms, which is very, very unique in the marketplace. Even within electric pickup truck marketplace, it's a very unique selling point.
All right, so what's the catch here? You're giving me the luxury of a salon.
Right.
You're giving me the utility of a truck.
Right.
You're undercutting even the ICE cars competition.
Right.
Something has to give. Like this is a lot of value that you're giving to the customers. I mean, what's the warranty like on the vehicle? A lot of people think the batteries won't last long, but what confidence will you give to the customer that is interested in purchasing this vehicle?
Yeah, so I mean, we're associated with the Stewart's Auto Group, right? So we're with a 3-generation Auto Group family in terms of helping us provide sales and service to the customer, so the customer can rely on the fact that we will be here and be here for a very long time to service that vehicle throughout its lifetime. It comes with a 4-year, 100,000 kilometer warranty on the total vehicle. The battery itself has an 8-year, 200,000 kilometer warranty on top of that as well too. And that's a full replacement. If the battery is not performing to the expectation of which it should be within those 8 years, you get a free replacement of that entire battery. So that gives the customer a lot of confidence to know that there's reputation and manufacturer support behind it as well. I understand the value perspective that we keep talking about. We think that that is the name of the game. We're very blessed to have the government of Jamaica have given a temporary duty relief for electric vehicles. That expires next year, but we are hoping that our pricing will continue to be cost competitive with internal combustion engine vehicles even past that. So I think we're in a good position. I think it's again just about working with teams like yourselves, about letting people understand what the advantages of EVs are, answering the questions that they may have, and again, butts in seats. That's a big thing for us.
Yeah. Amazing value. And what gives me confidence too is that this product is backed by an experienced car manufacturer, Geely. So these are the guys that make, as you said, Volvo.
Yep.
Lotus, sports cars, and they have percentage ownership. You said
40% of
Mercedes. So reliability should not be an issue for them.
No,
right?
No.
All right. So I just want to speak about the trick. I call it the trick feature of this pickup. No other pickup on the market can do this. Vehicle to load capabilities. Can you just explain that for us, please?
So, I mean, with an electric vehicle, you have a lot of energy that's being stored in that battery. What the vehicle to load feature allows you to do is to be able to access that, not just for the vehicle's propulsion, but for anything else. So tools, equipment, we've tested it out on speaker systems. If you want to go to the beach and run a nice big speaker system on it, you can run lighting on it. We are working on a backup solution as well too. It's not here yet, but to be able to back up your home, so that you can actually back up your home in case power goes out. Instead of using a generator, you can use your vehicle. We also see this being very useful for things like providing emergency services or field services. If you're a construction worker, you need to charge your tools, you need to run certain equipment off of that, power tools, etc. Things that are, plug operated, not battery operated. All of that's available, and the full power of the battery is available to you to be able to do that. So it allows us to do some very unique things that you can't really do with internal combustion engine vehicles, or at the very least you can't do very efficiently, right? So, there are trucks out there that you can, run equipment and tools off of, but it also means you need to run the vehicle, burning and wasting gas. This, you don't have to do that. You can just run your equipment like any normal socket, which I think provides some flexibility. We can even charge other vehicles with it, and that's one thing we're looking at, using these trucks as rescue trucks to be able to provide other EVs if they were ever to be stuck somewhere, to actually be able to deliver some power to it. So that's very unique, and then this one has up to 6 kilowatts of output, so that can do quite a bit of stuff. That can power a house.
All right, Xavier, so Blue Mountain Coffee.
Yeah, man. Good stuff.
Good stuff, right?
Yeah.
Known as the world's best coffee. And I see Flash Motors, your vision, you want to have the most advanced market for electric mobility, make the Caribbean the most advanced market. How does the Riddara RD6 get you there?
Well, again, us looking at the market, we've been in the market for quite some time now, since 2016, really looking at understanding where the opportunities are Flash Motors was born as a solutions company for all the gaps that we saw. And one of the things that was very important to us is making sure as many people as possible have access to electric mobility, right? So we couldn't just concentrate on cars or SUVs or high-end and luxurious vehicles. We're also very much involved with public transportation because not everybody will be using private transportation to get around. So we think that having things like buses and taxis and stuff are very important to electrification because it allows everybody to access the benefits of electrification. The pickup truck with the RD6 is also important because pickup trucks are probably the most ubiquitous vehicle class across the region, right? We're in 8 markets right now and we should be at 12 by the end of the year. And across every single market, there is a subset of people who need pickup trucks, whether it's for their lifestyle, for commercial reasons, a lot of companies, we do believe that companies, governments and utilities especially, are going to be first adopters when it comes to electric vehicles, and they need pickup trucks. So we went into the marketplace and we spent quite a bit of time in China sourcing what we thought was the best. There are quite a few options that are available. We thought that this was the best product for the Caribbean for the number of reasons. Its efficiency, its quality, like you said, the ride quality, and also the value that we think we can bring to it. We are price competitive now with gasoline vehicles, and so I think if we continue to push the product, get people to understand it, feel it, and touch it, there's a good opportunity for us to start to really push electrification into the hands of more people.
Amazing. Amazing. And that's what we are passionate about here at Plug in Jamaica. So thank you for spreading the good news, brother.
Not a problem. Thanks for carrying me up here.
No problem, man. Enjoy the coffee and stay plugged in Jamaica.